ready for, kind of a change in guard, change in leadership. So works out for them obviously on Anubis here, but Mirage is Mirage is that map that it's really hard to predict. There are teams where you're like, oh, it should be 6, and it gets completely flip flopped. I don't know what to do anymore.
Yeah, I feel like there was a large amount of that was maybe NRG underestimating their opponents. Although as we get further and further into the season, you're not going to underestimate Vagrants. I mean, some things that you could talk about Vagrants is the three players you called out Limitless. They were also together on Unjustified, and Unjustified was a team that punched way above its weight, especially on Vertigo, which is sadly for them no longer in the map pool, but you know, still, quick thanks to the followers, new followers, welcome in. Thank you for stopping by. We are getting things going with the pistol, so get your channel points in before the pistol ends.
Absolutely. I do love the NRG account in here as well, putting in the Jason Lake quote of bring me the pistols, because that's they've got to get this round. Like, NRG has to stop the bleeding here and get they've got to get a clean round win here really on the CT pistol. So, keeping, 3 or 4 players alive here would be massive, just kind of for the vibes here for NRG. But it looks like we're going to get a little bit of an interesting play here. Kind of a split here. We're going to send some players down into underpass, and it's going to be heading towards A here very shortly.
Yeah, this is I love, again, what Brett does with the calling, and he is pulling out something interesting once again. So many teams do a very basic site take where it's just like line up, send out Molotov, send out smoke, send out flashes. But look at the trades. They are falling the way of NRG. 2 players down, George with another, and 2 players remaining for Vagrants. 2 versus 4. They will attempt to take the site here, but Nitro available. Oh, not hitting the shots, though. The ducking around. Brett does manage to dodge Nitro, but he's not going to dodge George and Hex. So that is going to be a round victory. Pistol round for NRG.
Well, I'm a savant, and I kind of call that they needed to keep that many players alive here, and that's exactly what happened, man. So, I don't know. Maybe I know some things occasionally, but just a lucky call here, maybe from me too. So,
Caster Curse.
NRG doing... No, I didn't. It's not Caster Curse, because it already happened. But it's more like a caster victory, I guess, in my eye there. But we are going to see another FAMAS come out here on the CT side, but everybody else already on the...
Yeah, oh, but the pistols and the rifles being put to work. Vagrants, they do get the bomb plant, so Khalil's in hand. They'll put down OC to start off the second round. Mason maybe getting caught in underpass with his pants down, throwing the nade out. George with the kill. He's hungry. He's like, we shouldn't have lost that last one. So George, I think, is going to come into this one a little bit bloodthirsty. Bro, hopefully bringing a little bit of that Danish bloodthirst as well. And we see him getting that kill onto Brett. Gonna push Vagrants over to the A-bomb site. They're like, all right, B, not going to be a thing this round. So if Nitro gets the 1v3, his team hasn't quite yet rotated on over. Flash goes in. They line up for him, but he can't get any. Cyrix with the kill. But the rest of the team has rotated over. Bro with one, looking for another, but it goes to Hex, and Bro will clean things up.
Yeah, Bro already with 4 quick kills as well. George sitting there, sitting pretty with him at 4 indeed. That is going to be 2 rounds in a row here from NRG, something that was a little more difficult for them on Anubis, so kind of showing some early prowess here on Mirage. So hopefully it's not a Mirage, and we can get map victory here for NRG. But Vagrants here is going to be forced essentially into a full eco, only a smoke in hand, so I kind of look here potentially for misplay, or maybe even a round.
Mason able to put the Deagle to work. So it is going to be the 4v5 to start off the round. Like the push here for George, making sure nothing's coming underpass before aggressively fighting these pistols in mid. That, ooh, nade in, good damage. and just a spray down, a massacre of these pistol players. George brings out his own to make it fair. Okay, one tiny thing is NRG account. If Bro is at the Shopify facility, any spoilers on if Shopify are going to be picking up a CS2 team? In the chat reporting.
You think they're going to leak that? That's insane.
All right, if you don't want to leak it in chat, you can leak it into my DMs. And I promise I won't say anything. I'm very good at keeping secrets.
Yeah, we promise no one in chat will say anything either if you happen to leak it there too. Yeah. What happens in Floofy's chat stays in Floofy's chat. All right, everybody? No screen captures. None of that stuff allowed, okay?
We're very good at keeping secrets. We're just going to be giggling about the fact that we know. No. All right, but I've got my Twitter open, so if you want to send me that DM about what's happening with Shopify. Sandman opens things up with a quick kill onto George, so that's the top frag down for NRG, but Hex answers back with a dunk.
Yeah, Hex actually showed some prowess with the basketball skills at Philadelphia 18 on the basketball court, so you wouldn't expect anything less from him as well with that nade.
The dodgeball game with frag was pretty hyped too. Ooh, Molly will force Brett out. Get the kill, but the trade from Nitro. Cyrix all alone.
Yeah, all alone with an op as well. So if that happens to fall over here, and actually he's probably going to get passed over to OC. So could be a win-win here for the NRG side if they're able to drop Cyrix here. But Bomb as well is sitting back here in mid. So no one has it here just yet. So Cyrix is going to have to do something here or find a way to save this off.
Yeah, I mean, I like that NRG are not playing for the early chase. They've still got 30 seconds left, but we'll see. Cyrix is going to be holding on to this op for dear life.
Yeah, also, I have a bone to pick with Cyrix as well, as his HLTV profile picture still has him with short hair. It's not. He has a very luscious head of hair.
Well, Darty has a mullet in his HLTV picture, and he definitely doesn't have that anymore. So, like, can we get HLTV out to events to update these profile pictures?
That, or we'll bring come out to a Philadelphia event and let Munster know you're going to be there. We might have a photo backdrop that we can bring along and update some HLTV pictures while we're there as well.
For the love of all that is good, please update Fruit Cup and Wolfie. Like, above everything else, those two.
Oh,
did he? Okay.
Yeah, we'll have to check that out there. So
leave the mullet on HLTV. No, if he doesn't have it, we like to see the players' pictures grow and evolve with the players and the teams. Counter-Strike, it might be a game that stays the same, but the players, they grow. The game does evolve.
Indeed it does. But actually, NRG finding a lot of information here. Pop flash in the game main. Reporting flash from OC for Nitro, and they've already got a lot of information here. They're going to send 2 players towards top connector. So already a lot of early information picked up here for NRG in this round.
Yeah, but Vagrant's looking for the mid control, which I do like to see. Not going for the early A aggression, just holding on to whatever, looking to find whatever they can. Really tilted over by B. This op looking for something. Hexed back in what should feel very comfortable to him as they anchor on B. Oh, here we go. Bro able to pick one up on Cat. Mason pushing a little bit too quick. Brett going to be next up on deck here, but the push will commence. OC puts down the lurk smoke. George picks up 1. Brett picks up 2 in return. OC, not able to reposition in time. So it's a 2 versus 2 as NRG rotate for this bomb plant. 4-0 start for them. Will this be the point when Vagrants do put themselves on the board? Ooh, op rings out, doesn't hit the shot, but Sandman will. And it's just up to Nitro. Captain America looking to clutch this 1v2. Takes down Cyrix to start things off. Sandman all the way back inside of market with 14 HP and a dream. hit here for Nitro, putting down the Molotov to try and prevent the defense here. Gonna go for the defuse. Doesn't have the smoke to work with, but he's just gonna stick to this. Not gonna be allowed to. Sandman through the boxes. Gonna put Vagrants on the board.
Almost picked that one up there for NRG, just unfortunately kind of ran out of time. About 0.18 seconds remaining there on the defuse for Nitro. So unfortunately, just a millisecond or so away from that defuse there for NRG. Doesn't go their way, but still not a great return by here from the Vagrant side. So we are going to see a Tech 9, a few Galils still come out here, but full rebuy as well from NRG. So potential here to go ahead and strike right back.
Yeah, this would be a chance for either team to crush the other's economy. This is going to be one of those very hinge fulcrum-y rounds where a lot of the half will hinge. So we'll see if NRG are able to strike while the iron is hot. Otherwise, Vagrants might be able to hit a tie here.
Yeah, if NRG is able to pick up this round here, that is going to essentially be, you know, it's going to be potential for 3 rounds, actually, for NRG, depending on how the buys kind of work out there for Vagrants. But an early smoke going in here in the top con, going to allow a little extra mid presence here from Vagrants as they're scaling up Catwalk.
Yeah, I'm keeping a close eye on this op of Cyrix. He's looking through connector, trying to find just any information on either site here. If you get any players out of position, it will be huge. Vagrant's already proving that you can get the bomb down and you can take over a site. Brett going to be the first one here, making his presence known, and he's going to split this map right up. Mason joining in as well. It's a hard time to keep track of everything going on just because there are so many different angles to this play. Vagrants, they take mid control, they take cat control, but they're not going to be able to hold on to it as OC does get the kill. So now bomb down 3 versus 2. OC on Cat and Nitro trying to peek on in through Market.
Yeah, they kind of know they'll be forced here onto a double potentially, so they are going to elect to go ahead and save the AWP and the M4 here in this round. Play it a little safe, but an excellent execution here from Brett, finding that player there in mid window and able to kind of scale here on the bomb site and kind of force the hand that NRG needed to search for information. Bro fell there as well, so that was the round. OC is going to be able to find Brett here in mid, so an M4 ripped away from the hands of Vagrants. 2 players surviving, and it's going to be a great buy here from Vagrants in the next round. They finally have stabilized themselves just a little bit.
Yep, and that op not going to actually find its way into the next round for Vagrants, so it's going to be full rifles, but should be able to really put this momentum to work.
Absolutely, but, you know, you still have to watch out. You've got OC here still with the AWP, and you are going to see an extra rifle come out here as well for Bro. So still some rifles here still at play for the NRG side, so it could turn on its head very quickly.
Yeah, this time, though, Vagrants know what they have in store. They know that they've got that big advantage here, so they're going to seek to bully over this A-bomb site. Already one in Tetris. Brett, of course, forming the tip of the spear right into the face of OC. Bro able to answer back, but there's going to be a lot more to be done here, especially with that op down for NRG. Have a quick flank in progress, but it's going to take a few seconds before that can activate. Hext now in position, and they haven't detected him just yet. He hears the rotation, but he's only able to get that dink. That P250 not able to get quite enough here. The rifles now they've got a 2 versus 4, and well, can they pull this one back? Bro might just be in the right position.
Yeah, Bro should be able to catch Sandman with his pants down, and indeed he does, finding that low HP player, but that is going to accelerate here. Looks like a peek onto a bomb site. You still do have Cyrix here, only with 10 HP remaining, so not too comfortable either here, still on the Vagrant side.
2 versus 3, low HP. This is the point. Oh, there we go. Nitro Captain America comes alive, taking down the weakened player, and time is of the essence. 25 seconds remain. Nitro gonna get pushed here. They line up. He takes down one, and Seb down on 3 HP. Bro, easy shots through the boxes. Gonna be able to pick up that off as well, and gets to crush the economy of Vagrants. And Helvenetics, thank you for converting your Prime sub into a tier 1.
Absolutely. Well, we get a sub out of that round, and NRG is going to pick up their 5th, and that's going to put the Vagrant side in kind of an awful buy, really. We're going to see some force pistols, a little bit of armor potentially come out, and a few bits of utility here. So great job by NRG picking up that round, and an absolute master play there by Nitro. You know, kind of showing that you don't necessarily have to overpeak. He drops the bomb and kind of waits for that reactionary push from Vagrants. Able to pick off another there, and Bro able to swoop in for the kill.
Yep, but this one's going to be a quick activation on the B bomb site here. Mason already out, but the kills start to fill the feed. Bro with 2. Brett trades one back on from Cat. Next able to join in. Takes down Seb, and now 2 versus 4 for NRG. They've dropped bomb as well. They've dropped Sandman, and it's just going to be up to Brett, but George will make quick work of him.
Yeah, excellent play there. Once again, we talk about it all the time. If you're the anchor player there in that position, which would be Hex, you have to stay alive there in that round. Buy as much time as you can for your teammates to come over. Keep feeding them information. Absolute great play there from Jaden on the B-bomb site there, and able to find another kill as well with the Tech 9 he acquired from the previous round there, with Seb pushing through the smoke.
Now it is going to be time for that revive. What does Cyrix have? He's got that off in hand. Ooh, maybe a bit of a head boost here, but nothing to be spotted out. So, OC, I love the Cat spot. Gonna take down a player pushing. It will be Brett, and he will be upset with that entry. The 4 versus 5, the fate of Vagrants on round number 9. I do like how Sandman continues to put himself up in underpass, make himself a nuisance.
Yeah, absolutely kind of playing the spoiler role here, almost kind of like the Blame F positions, I would call it. I always see Blame F in this position here with that lurk on the T side, so kind of playing that role nicely, throwing a little EU flavor into the mix, but bomb is finally going to be retrieved back here and is going to make its way through TV up towards apps. So it looks like potentially we are going to have a B execute here.
Yep. Oh, that's a good shot from Sandman, spotting George, popping his head out of the smoke. Down to the 4 versus 4. But the thing to call into question here is the health bars from Vagrants. 61 on Seb and 45 on Sandman. As they attempt to approach the B-bomb site, they do meet a smoke in the apartments. Every second will count as OC picks up one onto Cyrix. There's another player trying to sneak by. It's Mason, but he'll duck below windows and make his way out through apartments, but right into the waiting hands of Hext. Now, Vagrants have to know that this round is a pass, and NRG confidently taking 7.
Absolutely. Great play there from OC to kind of call over that pick there from Catwalk. Strong position from Hex there, sitting jail as well. So great trading frag potential there from NRG, not losing a player there on that execute there from Vagrants. So surviving with some extra money here on the CT side, which is absolutely pivotal here, and still retaining that off onto OC. So it's very important to keep that here into the hands of the CT side.
And it is. So save time for the Vagrants. They do have the hero AK Sandman, but not going to be an easy round, all things considered. Mason going crazy in through the smoke. Going to get punished, slapped right back down by the op. But we've seen these pistols do a solid amount of damage. This round, not the case. OC picking up one for himself. Going in with a 5-7. He is a mad dog barking on this round, and 8 will be the score for NRG.
Yeah, OC with a 3K there in that round as well. You know, not afraid after taking a little bit of early damage there to go ahead and get some trades and bring out the pistol as well. So, indeed, they did bring the pistols there and fought Vagrants with their side as well, showing them that, hey, we've got those too, and we're not afraid to use them.
Indeed. So, goodbye now for Vagrants. I say goodbye. That sounds like I'm saying, you know, goodbye, but they have a solid bye. They've got that op in the hands of Cyrix once again. Gonna put that to work. And for that mid control, Brett seems to really like these underpass pushes, sending 3 players on in to try and take mid control, to try and bully over something from either Cat or Connector.
And all players here available here from the Vagrant side, but we are going to see George and Nitro with a little bit of aggression here from top Connector. Could potentially find 2 players here with a little bit of utility, but unfortunately Sandman and Brett are aware they're ready to trade this out. Hex with another one from Catwalk. And George with a swing as well, so already a quick 3-on-3 situation here.
Oh, and OC pushed up in apartments, able to get the advantage, takes down Mason as well. George with the kill on Seb, leaves Cyrix all alone again. This is like the 3rd round in a row he's been left on an island after the rest of his team has gone down, and again, holding on to that op for dear life. He does have the bomb this time around. See if he can pull this one off. All right, Vivid, if you remind me after the game, I'll make that a command. I'll have to remember to keep gifting my bot subscriptions, though, but, you know. We'll see if Cyrix can hold on to this one. Looks like he does want to go for this. 2 rounds left in the half. So 20 seconds remaining, making sure to check all the angles. Oh, spots OC, but both will miss their shots. Gonna jump into the site right through the Molotov. But, oh my gosh, the no-scope onto OC. What in the world? And doubles up onto Bro as well. George able to clutch the round out for his team. It's been monumental here for NRG.
Yeah, there's no real opportunity there for the bomb plant for Cyrix, so you had to try to make something happen there, but able to pick up 2 kills there. Looked a little dicey there for the NRG side, but those guns falling, it does not matter to them. It is going to be a full rebuy here, which they have plenty of money to force up around that as well. So NRG not too worried about that last round there, but a great clutch by Georgia going to kill that player there. So NRG looking pretty confident. They're sitting on the 9-2 scoreline.
Yep. All right. Now, what do we have here? Cyrix, good start to things. Taking out that op. Have opened up this round. That's going to open up a lot of space here for Vagrants. Ooh, Sandman in a clutch position here. Ships in the night passing by. Bro now has his back and takes his head. Down to the 4 versus 3. Once again, NRG in the driver's seat on the round. Bro getting a little bit caught out here in window. Hill going over to Mason. That's the A site more or less opened up. You have Nitro in position to go in through jungle, but that feels like a very risky proposition.
Yeah, Mason is still available here on Catwalk, so potentially looking for some sort of an odd rotate here, maybe from B, but Nitro's already here. He's already pushed his way through jungle, so he's going to have to try and find this player here, but they're not giving up any position just yet.
Yeah, I like what Mason's doing. He's just keeping NRG from rotating as long as possible, and he's really done his job. The bomb already halfway ticked down. He's got to make every second count against those hits. Hexed with a good trade on towards Cyrix. Doubles up as well, looking for the 3rd. George going to be here to hold down Mason, and it is going to be 10 for NRG.
Well, you know, didn't work out for Mason there. He did absolutely drew every last second he could there out of the NRG side, but strong positioning there from Hex to get onto the A-bomb site there and kind of force Mason to make that peak. And it does work out here for NRG, and they are actually going to be on to double digits here going into the second half of this game on Mirage. So kind of a different story here so far.
Well, I mean, I kind of brought it up in between games, but I kind of feel like NRG maybe underestimated Vagrants just a little bit. It felt like they were playing a very loose style on Anubis, and they've really tightened up their CT side. They've really left nothing up to chance, and they're just shutting down Vagrants at every turn. They're not allowing Brett's shenanigans and underpass to do anything. They're not allowing, you know, the random B aggression to do anything. And now, if they get this pistol, this game is just more or less over.
Bomb has been planted.
There are a couple sets of dualies actually available here on the CT side, so you still have to watch out for those here, Floopies.
You do, but I mean, a single click to the head. No one's got that pad armor, so it is. Well, I mean, never mind. The dualies go huge here. Oh my gosh, Bro backing away the fadeaway P250 shot to the head on Sandman, and now Bro and OC versus Seb and Cyrix as the bomb is planted. Another one for Bro, and Seb has a lot of work to do. No armor. All he can do is look at the bomb as Bro nabs a 4K.
And Bro just making sure his weapon is not going to have a jam going into the next round there. So showing his prowess with the 4K, picking that up here on the pistol round. Absolutely had to have that as well for NRG. Just some clean taps as well coming out from Bro. So especially that fadeaway. You know, maybe we got to get Bro with some basketball potentially at some events.
Oh, I would love to see that. Anyone know how Danes perform in basketball?
Haven't seen too many there in the International Olympic Games, but, you know, maybe Bro's a sleeper.
Maybe. Honestly, just goes to show that we need more side events at Frag. We need basketball. We need dodgeball. Volleyball, you know.
Honestly, if we just canceled the Counter-Strike and just had dodgeball, I think everybody still would have been up for it. They were having a blast.
Yeah. Although one thing I saw, so I went to, hold on, Execute about to come in here, and then I will talk about things. Like the Molotovs here being put down by Vagrants, they do a good job of slowing down NRG. I gotta see if this, oh, no Zeus to happen here. Hex picks up 2. The site being eradicated here by NRG. Cyrix left all on his own. Mason able to tag 1. Ooh, there's a headshot. Wait a minute. 1 versus 2 on 3 HP. Dunked.
Well, we were talking about how Danes were at basketball. Well, apparently Bro is showing us something here today with that dunk.
So a couple of the, I went to a LAN party back in college, right? I wasn't there to compete. I was just like, I found the fact that I was going to go to college, and right by where I went to college, there was going to be just this LAN party, and it was like 500 people. And I found it in the back of a PC Gamer magazine. We used to use those. And a couple of the events that were really fun. There was a paper airplane contest and a pickup line contest. Could you imagine CS players trying to give cheesy pickup lines?
It would be entertaining, to say anything. But George picking up 2 early kills here in this round. Hex with the trade there in Connector, and could be GG here for Vagrants. 4v2 here for NRG.
Yep. I mean, man, after how close that last game got, it is a little bit sad to see this one possibly ending so soon. Okay, where's George? He's all the way off on the B-bomb site, off in another dimension here. But Sandman and Seb looking to take back the A-bomb site from NRG. George able to fight from Cat, and OC with a finishing blow. Nail in the coffin. NRG crush Vagrants 13-2.
You know, different game. Different map here for the NRG side. George, 19 kills actually on that one, Floopy. So impressive showing there from George. Bro with another 17. Hex with 16. So good kills coming here out from the NRG side. 13-2 victory over Vagrants, which is what we would kind of expect here from the NRG side after that first map.
Yeah, genuinely wondering